Good morning. Hello and welcome to class today. As you can see, I've got my mat on a bit of an angle so that when we get into the sun salutations, and I might even take it back a little bit more because we are going to do some sun salutations shortly. So welcome along today. Don't know what's going to happen here in Melbourne, whether we're going to be shut down, whether the gyms are going to close again for a few days, who knows. Fingers crossed we get on top of this latest outbreak though. Anyway, if we don't, I'll be doing more classes here at home. Separate your toes and have ankles, knees and hips on top of one another, shoulders away from the ears and your hands onto your lower belly. We'll take a breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Continue again, in through the nose. When you're breathing out, you're feeling your stomach move in towards the spine. Let's go again, one more. And sighing out. Hands come a bit higher, breath in and sighing out. Last one, breath in. And then bring your arms down. Let's take our arms up as we inhale and then to the side as we exhale. Arms come forward, inhalation, and then exhale out to the side. Arms up, inhale, and then we're going to bring our arms down as you exhale. Feel like the screen's a bit wobbed. Inhale, arms come up and come onto the balls of the side again. Inhale, arms come up, and then bend your knees, arms come down and knees down. My heart's too low. Inhale, arms come up. Looks like there might be something with the screen streaming. No? Okay. Looks like it was about to go. Inhale forward. Exhale to the side. Inhale, arms rising up again. Come down a little bit further into those legs. And let's go again, please. Just the arms. Inhale, rising up. Exhale out to the side. Now this week I'm only doing the 2 live streams. That's the way it's going to be. Because yesterday I went to the tennis and then next Thursday I start my new class. Possibly. I'm down a little bit more. And it doesn't seem like many people doing the live streams anymore. So we'll see how it goes for the next few weeks. But yeah, it seems like most people are going back to normal. However, with this new outbreak, who knows what's going to happen. Inhale up. But I'll keep going for a little bit longer and just see how it goes. Inhale, arms up. Exhale out to the side. Inhale, arms come forward. Let's go again. Exhale to the side. Inhale, arms up. And then come down that little bit more. Okay, so we're going to come up, lower our heels down, and I'm going to move forward. We're going to get into our sun salutations. So have room to lunge back, okay? So you don't want to have anything behind you. Inhale, rising up, looking up. Exhale, halve your body, and you want to bring your hands to the side of your feet. So you might need to bend your knees to do that. Now your right leg goes back as you inhale, and you're still looking forward. Other leg goes back, and we push our heels towards the mat. Use your palms to push you back, looking at your legs. Inhale, come forward to the plank. And you're going to look down, and while you're looking down, you're going to lower your body down. And that's you, Grace, hello. And then push up through strong arms looking up. And then we're going to push back to the down dog again. Bend the knees deep and step our right leg through the hands, inhaling. Other leg steps in as you exhale, land gently. Inhale, rise tall. And then exhale, bring your hands to your side. That's one time through. We've got 3 more times. One movement, one breath. Inhale, rise up. Halve your bodies as you exhale. Taking your left leg back as you inhale this time. Right leg takes it back to down dog, and you push your hips up really high, looking between those knees. Come forward to the plank. You want to look down, bracing the belly as you do so, and then lower and hover. Push up through strong arms. Looking up, exhale back to the down dog. Bending the knees really deep, we're stepping our left leg through, long lunge, gentle in the landing. Other leg comes in as you exhale. Inhale, rise tall, and then exhale, hands to the side. Come up again. Inhale, rising right up, and then halve your bodies as you exhale. Take your right leg back, inhaling, and left leg to the down dog. Coming forward to the plank, keeping the belly switched on as you lower yourself down to the crocodile. Then strong arms push you up through to the cobra. And exhale back to the down dog again. Bending the knees nice and deep. Let's just lunge the right leg through, inhaling. And then the other leg comes in. Come tall into your mountain. And then hands to your side to start your final round. It's a lovely way to warm ourselves up. Inhale, rise up. Halve your body as you exhale. Taking your right leg back, left leg back, sorry. And now the right leg, exhale. Come forward to the plank. Keeping the belly switched on, lower and rehover. Push up through strong arms. And then back to the down dog, exhale. Bending the knees nice and deep. Left leg lunges through, inhale. Now the right leg joins it, forward fold, and then rise tall. Hands to your side. Just looking at the news, and they arrested a Doncaster man for killing his girlfriend. How scary. When it's so close to home, you just get freaked, don't you? I mean, it's horrible in any instance. Balance time. Left arm, right foot. Hip and heel come together. Other arm comes behind. And we're just going to find the inside part of the elbow, or you can rest on the lower back. So this is all about ankle stability, building ankle strength, and of course, core contraction to keep us stable. Couple more breaths here. Okay, guys, okay. Now hold on to the knee with the same hand and take the leg out to the side. Arm is nice and straight. And then if you want more, you can pick up a flexed foot and drive it on out. Whew. I went to the tennis yesterday, team. It was an amazing day. We were really, really lucky with our seats that we weren't in the sun any part of the day. And we were a part of the Rod Laver arena. Bring it in. We're going to switch sides, holding onto the opposite foot. Part of the arena that we were able to go in and out even during play because we were higher up. So we could go to the bathroom at any time. And given it's COVID safe, there was hardly any people, which was fantastic, especially me with my back, and I have to constantly move position, so I'm not blocking anyone. I could have my legs up. It was just wonderful. We had a really good time. It's the first time I've been away from the girls ever for such an extended period. And that was great. We saw some great matches. Ash Barty and Dasha Gavrilova. That was a nice one. 2 more breaths. But the men's match was definitely a highlight. The 2 Greek Australian and real Greek. Take it out to the side. I was expecting there to be more Greeks in the crowd, but there weren't many. So there wasn't too much hoo-ha going on. If you want more, the foot, take it on up. So in terms of COVID, we felt safe. We didn't feel like we were close to anybody, and we were with the roof open, so no masks were on, but I still felt good. 2 more. Bring it on in. Let's lower it down. Now we're going to cross, but I tell you, I wore thongs, push the knee down. So my feet were so sore because we did a lot of walking. Hands can be at your heart, or you can up and the. Yeah, but it was very well done, but unfortunately, this hotel quarantine is not being very well done. So who knows, we might have to be locked down again. 2 more breaths. Let's bring our arms down and come up out of that one. It's just a shame the federal government won't take any responsibility for it. Keep on handballing it off to the states. Shoulders relaxed. And how Scott Morrison said, well, other states have gotten on top of it. I'm sure Victoria will, basically saying, if you don't, you're a loser state. Basically. Shocking. A few more breaths. 2 more. Cuando termine los muestro a ellos. We're going to bring our right foot alongside of the left. Okay. No. Anna's just doing some puzzles over there in the corner. She says she's going to be naughty once she finishes her puzzle. That's what she thinks she's going to do. I think she won't. I think she's going to be really, really well behaved. 2 more breaths. And bring the arms down. And we're going to switch together. So haces algo conmigo. Haces algo conmigo. Eso. Y coges el pared si necesitas. Coges algo también. Ponte bajo la agua pronto. 2 more breaths. So just gently bring the arms down, release the foot, and I'm going to move the mat up. And I'm going to give Anna her water bottle. Very good morning to you, Grace, and whoever else is out there. Hope you're all feeling nice and healthy and happy. So you remember how I was telling you last week, we're going to get into some boat poses, team. I was telling you last week about how I didn't get the job at Aqualink Box Hill. Straight back, inhale, open the arms, exhale, lift. Well, one of the reasons I applied for the job is because the people there were so lovely, like the reception staff. When I first went in, I said, oh, you know, you're even looking for somebody. One of the ladies was absolutely wonderful. Her name's Linda, and she was on the reception, but she's an aqua aerobics instructor. Anyway, long story short, she was manning the door at Rod Laver Arena, and she's like, how did you go? And I told her the situation. And she's like, oh, that's just so wrong. She's still lovely. I said, you're the reason I applied. You're such a lovely woman. Anyway, she said that she's had her own runnings herself, so she understands what I went through. But she said she's driven. She's also a chauffeur driver for the athletes through Tennis Australia. So she's driven Djokovic. She's driven Osaka. She's driven only a few other names she rolled off. But I'm like, cool role to do on the side. She said Venus Williams was not very nice to drive, which I found interesting. Last one. All right, so we're going to bring the arms down and we're going to pulse back. But what a small world. I mean, for a whole stadium, not even a whole stadium, a whole like complex of different stadiums, different doors to be manning, and she was manning the door that we were seated at. We went to see each other. 4 more. 4, 3, 2. It made me feel better, I'll tell you. Take your fingers back towards your bottom, bend the legs in, and we're going to lift up. So this is the tabletop. Supposedly this is the position she said I didn't do well in my audition. I don't know. So what we're going to do is we're going to extend one knee at a time. Breath in, extend the knee straight. Bring it in, and then switch legs. We're going to keep going and just do 2 more each side. It was nice seeing when Ashbadi and Dacia Gavrilova finished, just like mates, you know, really lovely. And then last night, lower down, come home and see the 2 Italians when they finished playing, and they start fighting. It was like, what a contrast. It was intense. I don't know if you've been watching the tennis or if you're even into it, but it was quite interesting to see. Now straight legs and go for a stretch. So the key here is to have your toes pointed up towards you. Tú puedes sabes conectar a caballo. Blancos caballos. ¿Se conectan o no? 2 more breaths. Now let's bend on in again. We're going for another boat pose. Sitting tall, push your tummy forward, bracing the belly in, arms come forward, sit on back. Right, so we're going through some more arm movements. Our palms are down there, and we're just touching the mat. We're going to go, while we do these, for a single leg lift. So you don't have to do it. You can stay just with the arms moving, or you can just do the leg moving without the arms moving. Kitty, can you stay? What's that? Go for 4 more. And we are going to bring our arms behind us again. So bring the arms in, and then instead of pulsing with the arms back like this, they're to the side and pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, last 4, 3, 2, arms back, fingers towards you, bend the knees in, lift up again, So we're going to extend, then take the leg to the side, then straighten it, and then lower it down, and then switch sides. So you're going to extend to the side, straight, and then lower. Keep it strong. Up, diagonal, straight, and lower. Because it is so intense, just one more each way. Then we'll come up and have a stretch. You deserve it. And lower down. So that worked your underside of your body. Just take the legs forward, have a stretch here. And when we were doing our boat poses, that's working the front side of the body. Now bring the heels together, knees apart, so we just swapped up the order of those stretches. And now we're going to lie back. We're going to get into some bottom. So we've got our feet close to our bottom, but we've got our legs hip width distance apart, so they're not too close. And now we're going to lift our hips up. And all we're going to do as you exhale is rise up. Lower and then lift. It's just a straight up version. We'll get into some others as the time goes. If you have any soreness in your lower back, hands come underneath. Io te amo más. Yo lo sé, estás fantástica. No vas a hacer para eso, vas a comer algo, vas a tomar agua. Just crossing one leg over, and then we're going to just continue lifting and lowering. So this is working the glute of the leg that is crossed over more than the other side. 2 more. Now we're going to switch. Taking the other leg over. Switches cambiar lados. Lifting and lowering. Okay, unravel that one. And now we're going to bring the legs in closer and you're up onto the balls of your feet. And then we rise again. And lifting with the exhalation. And this will make it more intense now in the glute area. Remember, if your back needs the extra support, have the hands underneath you. One more. This is going to be challenging, but if you can, kick yourself off your heel and wrap, and then go. It's very challenging. You're even getting into your calf working now. Two more, and then we're going to switch sides. So unravel onto the balls with the tippy toes, and then cross, and we lift.
Mami, ¿dónde está? Mira, mami, ¿cómo estoy otro?
Oh, no puedo ver en este momento. ¿Puedes hacerme un favor? Mira adentro la caja, adentro la caja. Abre la caja y ves adentro. ¿Hay una pieza ahí? Mete tu mano adentro. ¿Sí? Unravel. Let's lower our hips down. And I'm going to just give you a quick stretch. So take the leg over and bring it in. ¿Qué estás buscando? Hey, levántate. Está ahí. Mira, tu libro. Por favor. Bajo tus libros. Hey, abajo tus libros están los piezas. Coge los piezas. Conéctalos. Switch legs now, please. I'll give her the piece that she's being a wink. Qué loca. Por favor. Conéctalos. No quieres terminar? Okay, so release that. We've got our feet up. Nadie quiere escuchar ese ruido. Me prometiste que vas a portarte bien. Next week she will be away at this time. Mum will come and get her. She's going to start kinder in a few weeks. Take a look at the tummy. Just see when you're breathing out. Tummy moves down, rising up. It's just because Mum had her all day yesterday. I said to her she can only, she doesn't have to have her the whole time today, just when I teach the other class. So it makes it easier for Mum. But yeah, I just I didn't want to give Mum extra work. But next week will be all right. I'm not going to be asking anything else before then. Let's done it all again. Do a couple more. Come up and then coming back halfway. Si rompes algo, no vas a ver película hoy noche. Tú no vas a ver la película hoy noche. Comes algo, toma agua y relaja. If you're wondering why she came crawling over like that, she fell over this morning on the way to take over to school drop-off. And she cut her knee, so she's got a little sticking plaster on her knee. Now we've got little ones, so come up and then centimetre back. Senti nada con la cabeza también, porque puedo mostrarles todo lo que has hecho. 4 more, then we're going to go for our little roll up, not so little. So hold this one up, bring the arms forward. You can move your legs away if you feel you need it. Zip those legs up tight and let's peel ourselves up. Super slow. Very tall at the top, shoulders away from the ears coming down. Now, we're going to just either have your toes down, halfway, or lift. Doesn't matter which level you're at, you're going to cross one leg behind the other. Voy a pasar mi pronto. Te digo una cosa, coges la última pieza, póntelo. Ahí está la última. Párate para caminar. 8, 7, 6, 5, last 4. Okay, feet down, heels down, roll slowly back, and we're going for round 2 of basic abdominal strengthness. So the neck had a back, cuidado, vas a caer atrás, and roll up. Tú lanzaste, saca de la fuerza bolsa azul. Cógelo. Yo voy a mostrarles una ropa parece que no está completa. So just 2 rounds of this, and then we can do more stuff. Conéctalo. 4 more. No me voy. No vas a ver película. No, okay. No quieres ver película. So today's Friday. I can threaten her by saying you're not going to watch a movie because Friday's movie night. Tal vez, si tú portas bien. It's not only Friday night, it's ice cream. So she needs to behave or she gets nada. Déjalo, está bien, es perfecto así, porque ella tiene cinta. Déjalo nomás, está haciendo lo mejor que puede. Esa es la culpa de la ropa cabeza, no a ti. 4 more of these. Gosh, tú suena fea. Nadie quiere escuchar ese ruido. It's the worst voice, isn't it? The worst. It's just so loud and annoying. So worse for someone else. I mean, if I'm the mum and I think that, imagine what you guys must be thinking. Come up and centimetre back. Otro lado, porque voy a rodarme. Sentar pronto. 4 more. Pronto. We're going for a roll up again. Arms are forward and super slow. Here we go. Take your time. Sitting tall, come back halfway, and now you have the legs wider, either toe pointed, halfway, or lift. Arms can come on the inside. Yeah, take a nice step in. Just sort of helping and hindering at the same time. 4 more. Again, bring the legs together, lower the heels down, bring the arms out. And slowly roll back. Oh, arms and legs away, have a stretch. And we're going to get into some lower belly because we have to even out what we've done with upper in the lower as well. Toma água. Tu tienes sucio boca. Toma água. So legs are away. Flexed foot. We're going to just take our legs on an angle and stop there. As you're breathing out, your tummy is moving down. Not doing anything. Mini break, bring the knees in. And in a moment we're going to do it again, but we're going to put our arms in a different position. So legs are going away on an angle, arms are going up, and they're slightly off the mat. Just stay here. Oh, what a bit. Yuck. 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 And bring the knees in for a mini break. Bring the arms in. We're going to just do one more level like that. So legs go to the same place. Lift your head and shoulders. Arms are going to come up on the vertical. Tú no molestas demasiado a veces. Shh. Relajas. Sube mi espalda porque voy a estar a caballo. Okay, so bring the knees in, roll, and we're going to lift. We're going to get in the horse stance, and she's going to jump on my back like I'm a horse to hopefully shut her up. See? Sube mi espalda. So you're in your horse stance, which means you've got to have a very straight back. You've got your hands underneath your shoulders. You've got your knees underneath your hips. You've got to brace. You've got ¿Qué haces? Tú eres torpe. This is why I don't feel sorry for her falling over before. Because she's really clumsy. Like she does things without thinking. The other one was not clumsy. Anyway, one leg away, opposite arm. Hold it still.
Here's the tire.
So we're going to take a little, nice. Bring the arm and knee in actually. And lift them up and then bring them in. Salta por ahí, no canto en el pantalón. Ana. One more. Oh, and bring it on. I'll tell you what. Let's go to the other arm and leg. So the leg first, get yourself sorted. Then the arm, staying nice and still, bracing everything in tight. She needs kinder, right? Turn 3 already. Soon.
I want to be
She'll turn 3. Start of March, and then she can start her kinder. Get it, Ana, sales. No. Portas mal. Bring the arm and leg in. Let's go. No vas a ver, Felipe. Muévete. Muévete. Comes out. Te dije toma agua. Do you hear that noise? It's horrible. My apologies. Seriously. Two more. Bring it down. Toes together, knees apart. Sit back. Just so you know, if you didn't do the Tuesday class, the Tuesday was at a 5 o'clock time slot. I've made it go back to 5:30 just for this coming week. But from next Tuesday, not the one coming, the one after that, it's going to be back at 5 o'clock from now on because Alba's class is from 4:30 to 6. Gives me time to come teach. Yeah, it works better anyway. We don't need to know my schedule. But yeah, so it's going to be 5 o'clock from now on. ¡Vaya! Estás haciendo mucho frío. No llores. Gosh. We've got our legs. We're going to do just lower body, backwise. So we're going to just do 4 different levels with our legs. So this first level is the feet are together, lifting up. Tanto para que te muestre cómo. This is one of the poses. No, déjalas ver. Tengo que mostrarlas. Oh, well, she's just messing it up, so you're not going to be able to see it. Well, at least she'll be busy working on it. Do 2 more. We're going to take the legs to a narrow but open position so they're hip width distance apart. ¿Escuchaste el reloj, papi?
¿De dónde?
No sé, solo escuché tin, tin.
¿Dónde está papi?
¿Dónde está su trabajo? Su reloj está aquí. So I've potentially found a solution for my roof, which is not an ideal solution, but apparently it's the more economical solution. But the guy said if he had to do it from outside, he would have to hire all this equipment to make it safe, and it would be in the thousands of dollars. So he's saying now that he will cut a hole in my ceiling and go up through there and try and fix the tile, if that is actually the problem, from the inside. So then I'll have to replaster it open and then lift, and then I'll have to paint it. So $800 later. Let's see what happens. It's meant to be this Thursday, so fingers crossed it will be all right. But I am going to still go after the other guy for a compensation, because really, it's unacceptable. Keep this coming, team. Four more. And now wider again. So this is working your lower back, your glutes and your hammies. One more. I haven't forgotten the flat back planks though, okay? We'll get there soon. All right, so bring the legs together, we'll lower it down, ando tienes que mover. We're going to come up onto our elbows and onto our knees. I'm going to work the bottom a little bit. So you've got your elbows further forward. It's a nice tempo. Questa encima. So taking one leg away, and we're going to lift it up. So this is working into your glutes a little bit more now. Hold it here, now bring the knee in, and then point it up. Exhale as you pull it in. Inhale as you come up. No sé. Tu familia. Me todo bien. Hold this one up for me, but we're going to bend the knee with a flexed foot and then drive the heel up. Slow first. And again. So just remember, this Tuesday we're 5:30 like it used to be, but then from the following week it's going to be 5 o'clock. Feels strong, doesn't it? 2 more. And stop here. We're going to hold it up as high as you can and then pulse.
Richard.
It's going up. 4 more. 4, 3, otro lado. And bring it in. Oh, feel the difference. Very intense. Other leg, take it away. Nice straight pointed toe, lift it up. ¿Cómo es bien tu comida? Now from here, we pull the knee in. I have to brace myself for that one. Estaba feliz antes, no solo no quiero tu ruido. Alright, so hold this one up, nice point in the toes. No, bend the knee, flex the foot, and rise up. She's distracted me. Exhale. Vamos ao shopping center. Tu y papá van al shopping center.
¿Y tú?
También, pero yo solo voy al gimnasio a trabajar.
Sí.
No me dejas olvidar coger las mascarillas.
No.
Sí, amor.
Papi dijo notas a veces tu mamá.
Hold it up. Pass.
Passes. Es lo que dijo papi escribir.
8 more. What do you think? Do you think they're going to get us into a hard lockdown again? And bring it in. I guess today we'll find out when they have their conference and sit back. I don't mind if they do it and just have a 3 or 5 day reset again. Gosh, it just seems like it's never going to end though, does it? Because people keep coming back to Australia and they keep coming back to Australia with this more intense strand of the virus. I was thinking, come into a plane and I'll tell you my thoughts. Because you were listening to these virologists and they're saying how a virus adapts and it mutates so that it can transfer more easily or pass on, or it's like more contagious, easier. But with HIV, which is only transmitted through exchange of body fluids, why did that not ever mutate? It's been around forever now. Well, it feels like forever now. Anyway, that was my fault. Why didn't that mutate? Maybe it has, I just don't know. Bring one hand in, stack, lift, push the hips up. What a difference the weather from today to from yesterday, hey? So different. Melbourne is so varied. Some people like it. I'm definitely not a fan. I like the predictable. Come back to the centre. ¿No quieres ir a shopping town?
Sí.
Ok, porque yo tengo que trabajar. Por eso nos vamos a shopping town.
Oh, sí, okay. Andando de bobas, Carla.
Creo que sí.
A veces mezcla de boba.
¿Sabes qué?
A veces mezcla de boba.
Mezcla.
Sí, también.
Mezcla. Arms might be a little bit sore after those sun salutations at the start. Come back to the centre. But we'll come onto our elbows shortly. Just bring the weight in the heels, shoulders away from the ears, elongated through the neck. A couple more and then we're coming to the elbows. I know I didn't expect we were going to do the long sequence and then I got distracted thinking about HIV. and the mutations of viruses, and I just didn't give us any other options. We've gone into the long sequence. But that's all right, because this is the last little exercise we're going to do before we come up to standing. And it'll keep us nice and warm. Definitely warms you up the planks. Bring one arm in. Stack, arm up, hips up, shoulders relaxed, breath nice and deep. You let me know if you've got any body parts you want me to work for next week or for Tuesday. I'm happy to do what you request, okay? To the center. Nearly losing my balance down there. Shoulders relax it. Remember, weight in the heels. Brace that belly nice and tight. One more. So other arm in. Go the other way. Stack, we lift, we drive those hips right on up. Ese no, eso es para los dedos, right?
No.
Good girl. It's definitely not an easy puzzle, this one, because there's no straight edges, it's all curves. Back to the center. So when you've got no straight, it's sort of like not a border to start with. Last weekend we did lots of puzzles. There was a 250 piece and 300 piece. The 300 piece was a little bit challenging for the girls, so I ended up doing it myself. It was so much fun. I love doing puzzles. Don't do them enough, I reckon, but they're relaxing in a way, aren't they? 2 more breaths. Okay, so I'm going to come up to standing, and I'm going to show you this puzzle because I think it's adorable, the puzzle. It's the back of the tin, but if you can see this here. Anyway, that's the puzzle that Anna's working on at the moment. And I'll just move the screen up and get into some balance work. So good job, team. Bum, core, all around. And we started with that sun salutation. It's a really, really nice arm session. But it's whole body stretch, really. Alrighty. So we'll get into our an aeroplane. So onto our left foot, float the right leg back. You want to keep your leg as straight as possible.
The leg was up.
This is correct. No, eso no conecta. Sí, a la oreja, sí, sí conecta, lo siento. No, la otra. Come to the side to our star. Coge la que tú piensas que tú tenías, yeah, a la oreja. Colores con color, no, otra, no, la pieza que tú entiendes, no. Sí, yeah, hey. 2 more breaths. So enter that star, bring your arms down. We'll just take our weight onto our right foot this time. Arms float again, left leg lifts. And move to the side. We started with a lockdown balance. We're going to do another one now, okay? So bring the legs together, bring the arms down. We're going to take our right knee out to the side, left arm out to the side. And then, if you can, take your foot out. And we're switching. We'll bring this one in as well, and we'll just get into our tree. So right foot along the side of the left leg, digging the heel in, opening the knee out, hands to heart. Third eye, a wing lift. Shoulders stay relaxed, and if you can, you're looking up. You should feel like you can now. You probably did it before, I just didn't give you that option. Those of you who've been doing this with me for a while, you know to look up if you're feeling quite stable.
Yeah.
Afuera, un camión o jardinero. Switch sides.
Different size.
Please cancel studying. I would have showed you the puzzles. One's complete, but the other one's now going to be a bit of a shambles. Oh, she's doing well. She's done all the
And then from the outside, when we go to use it, the other features, pala, work it, the other inside.
Oh, you're all set. Release the foot down, shake it on out. Thank you so much for joining me today. So like I said, I'll be here on Tuesday of next week at 5:30, and again the Friday at the new normal time slot. And of course, I'll just keep reminding you the different times from the week after, but this stays at the same time. See you guys.
Mommy,
See you, Mama.
I'm back in the mouth.
Yeah.